Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back out in the garage here. What I'm working on today is this old working on this old Pontiac again, but I want to work on getting this front end on here. Now that we got these wheels and stuff, I'm looking forward to see what it's going to look like there. So yeah, so I got to work on this a little bit. So what I want to do first, I didn't finish before. I didn't finish these repairs. This side's going to need a little piece put in. So this side needs welded up, that side needs a little piece. I'll go ahead and get that all tidied up, and then we'll work on getting that putting this front end on. Then I can get the front, the core support mount and stuff like that, and we'll get this baby looking like a car. I'm really excited. Those big old Gangster fenders, how they're gonna look with these wheels. So it's gonna be fun to see. So I'll get rigged up here. I'll get rigged up and get welding on this and get these little repairs done. So this side I got welded up. That's all it really needed, just tidied up. This side here needed a patch. It was pretty, little chunk was rotted out of there, so I went ahead and patched it. I'm gonna try to leave a real nice patina on this car. So I'm hoping maybe I might even leave those welds and stuff. I'll see how kind of it looks after I patina it. I'll maybe, get it some faux rust or something just to kind of make it look like an old Gangster mobile here, but like I said, I like how it looks, so I might end up leaving that. We'll see. I got those tidied up there, so I think I can go ahead and get it lifted onto the car here and see how it looks and start working on that front end, get that front end supported. Here we go. All right, so I went ahead and muscled these fenders or this front clip on here. I'll show you guys what it looks like here. So there you go. I got it sitting around, right around ride height. So yeah, shoot, that's looking dang good, I think. Yeah, shoot, I like how it's looking. Everything's looking pretty good in here too for clearance wise. I do have to trim these inner fenders a bit because the tire, when you fully turn, wants to go close to the frame there, right? It does clear the frame and everything real good. I did double check that, but these are going to be in the way a bit. So I went ahead and marked them where I kind of got to trim them, and then we'll see how it goes. And I got to start building this front end. A little shot here, you can see the throttle body right there. Anyways, looking good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw the hood on just for fun too, just to see how that looks. I'll do that quick, and then I'll lift it up and take the wheels off so I can start cutting and grinding a little bit in there to make everything fit. All right, folks, you ready for this? I got this baby muscled on here, but let's take a look. There we go. Yeah, that baby is looking tough. Look at the length of that hood. That baby is a monster. I'm really liking it. It's like I probably said it 100 times, but if you feel like you want to maybe rob a bank and run from the cops with this bad boy, she's a real gangster. But happy how it's looking. Still gonna take a little bit of mucking around. I got to already I can tell, I think the nose end's got to come over this way just a little bit to close up some of these gaps and stuff. But anyways, I think this is literally the first time I've seen this car because it came here in pieces. So this is the first time I kind of seen it with the hood and stuff on. So looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. But I can't wait to have it all cleaned up and looking kind of, shiny. So let's get to work on this front end here. Okay, just a quick update what I've been doing here. I went ahead and just stitched up the couple cracks. There was a little crack back here. You can see there where I patched it. But I also went ahead and cut more of that inner fender. I'm going to trim it up nice later. I have to put the wheels back on and then just double check it. Make sure I'm clear. Did that over here as well. I'll buff these up. And I'll see if I like them. This is some old original one someone did. I might straighten that just a little bit, but I kind of like these old repairs. They kind of look, I guess you call it kind of rat roddy. Anyways, I'll just keep on trucking, straightening these out, getting this all straight, put the core support. I did go ahead and get in there and kind of mess around just measuring to see where that rad's going to sit and stuff. Yeah, it's all coming together. It takes a little time, but it's looking forward to seeing this kind of as a body and rolling around. I peeled the hood off again, and I think the next step here is to decide where I'm going to put this rad, so that I can go ahead and put that core support and put these front mounts. So what I've decided, I think, because that steering box, you guys can see here, it's a little tight width-wise. So I'm going to put that rad, it's going to be close, but I'm just going to run that, I'm just going to build my core support at a slight angle down. It'll end up hitting, it'll end up hitting up here just like normal, like a normal rad, but it's just going to be slightly angled in just to clear that steering box. Lots of room in that front end. And that'll work out real good because then that core support will land at the front of the frame rails there, and I'll be able to tie those lower braces for that grill in there too. So cross member here is going to have to leave, which is a shame because that's kind of a neat old cross member, but whatever, right? So we got that baby peeled out of there. And then when the hood was on too, I did realize we got tons of room up in the hood. Lots of room up in there, so that's no problem at all. This will give me lots of distance to build a shroud and get that looking real tidy there, and have the fan, and it'll just make life easier. Finally got enough junk removed here to I think anyways, to see if I can get that rad in there. So I'll grab it and I'll just stuff it in, and then we'll at least be able to see how it's going to kind of sit. Lower this baby in there. Oh, it's be okay. We'll see here. All right. Yeah, it's going to sit up here like normal, somewhere about there, and then it's going to lean back about there. So I think it'll look good if we get it right in there somewhere. I think it's going to fit just fine. I think I want it to come up just a little bit, but those tabs are touching a bit, so I'll just trim that down. I just want it so the rad cap's kind of nice. The tank will be just up above just a little bit. So yeah, so I can run it right there. And like I said, I don't know what it is, but not much angle at all. So, and that'll work out good. And you'll be able to see how much room I got there. I probably got 8 inches for, a shroud and a fan and whatnot. So we're looking pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut these plates off just smooth. I might clean them up and leave them there because they do support the fender supports, and they're not going to be in my way. So I'll just clean them up real nice, and then my core support will go down off the front of the frame rail. So we'll just get it sitting in there and see how it looks. Okay, let me show you guys a few things that I did here. First things first is I went ahead and put cardboard on that radiator, both sides, so that I can get a little aggressive putting it in, because it just wants to wiggle around, and I don't want to end up denting all them fins. And then I thought, hey Shane, you doofus, while you're fighting with everything here, why don't you just take these grill inserts? Why don't you take those babies out, and then it's going to make it so much easier to work. Now I can get in at everything here, right? And we'll try to get that radiator mounted in there. I did go ahead and do some trimming, cleaning up some stuff. Got a little bit to do on that other side. I got to make just a little core support for it. And then I also got to make the front, I got them here. Some more of these mounts for the front, right? So body mounts. So we'll get that front end supported, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys tomorrow after work. We're back out in the garage on this Pontiac. So just got home from work. I'll show you what I've been doing here. Yeah, so we're working on this. We're working on putting this rad in. So we got the old core support there. And anyways, but that's no good. That's kind of ugly. That's kind of chopped up. Plus that rad has to move. So I went ahead and used that old one to make a template for this new piece. So I went ahead and just welded a piece together. So that's what we got. So, and I did kind of start putting one in. So I'll show you guys that. So you can see he's in there. it'll be in there and hold that rad. And then these three here, they're for the brace that goes up to the fender. And then this one holds it to there, and there'll be another one down here as well. So that'll look nice later anyways, because I'll put some button heads or something. Same with all these, you know, after there'll be some button heads, bolts and stuff, make it look good. So let me go ahead and smash this baby all out of here. I do have the heads kind of ground off. Looks like I got to grind a little bit more, but we'll grind it off, get that smashed out, and we'll go ahead and get this other one in there and see how this rad sits in there so we can build the bottom half of the core support. But yeah, let's get ripping on this thing. Yeah, so we'll just buzz up here. It was really no big deal. It was a mucking around. Basically though, just transferred it like that, right? I just put it on there so that it transferred across, you know, where to put the holes and stuff. And then the bottom hole, I'll just decide later. But for that bracket and the into the inner fender there, it mattered. So you can see how they all line up there. That's how I kind of transferred it. So yeah, so this one should just bolt right in. So we'll go see, and if it'll jive. So yeah, so they're all lining up. That's good. We got no problems. Should be all right. All right, so now that I got that, I'll just adjust it a bit to make sure it's how I like it and that they're even. And then I can bolt it down tight. I can add the bottom bolts, and then those things will be real rigid. And then once the rad's in, I can connect them underneath. Yeah, let's get this car up a little bit at a good height here, and we'll get messing with it. Okay, so I went ahead and drilled and put the bottom bolt in. I got it straight to match that side. So we're looking pretty good. Have to fit that rad in and mark it to where the flange is going to bolt up. I think it's going to be a little bit of a hassle trying to hold it in there and mark it, but it is symmetrical. I guess if I mark one side, then I can probably just transfer it over to the other side. It'll be kind of slotted a little, not slotted, but loose, just so it has adjustability to line everything up anyway. So it's just been a little awkward trying to hold that rad in here, but we'll get it held in there and we'll mark it. I'll go get a pen and we'll wrestle this baby down there and see what I can do about getting a mark or two. We'll see. The problem is holding it and marking it, but that's a real problem actually. Shoot, I don't know. Problem is you can't really, I guess. Okay, that should do. Okay, well, I do got a mark on there, and I should be able to, yeah, I'm going to take this off, take it all to the bench, and try to transfer the marks to the actual hole. So, okay, here we go. This is definitely the top, obviously. This is the passenger side. My mark actually looks real good. Happy about that. Now, I can mark that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so there we got some good marks. I'll go ahead and get this all drilled out and get it bolted together. Have this baby bolted in there, and then we can work on the bottom, see how it has to go. Transferred over. We'll go. So I think I'll go ahead now and I'll bolt these back in to the car, and then we should be able to just bolt that rad up, and then we can continue on. And then there will be some rubber to isolate the rad a little, to give it a little bit of, you know, to help with the vibration and stuff. But so there you can see that's about where it'll sit. I do have to go ahead and show you, but I will have to build. I'm going to build off of this, and I'll brace it all up, but a core support. So we had to get past that. Steering box, but now we're golden. We got. Show you here. Yeah, so we're real good. Leaves us enough room to build a little shroud. Got lots of room for a shroud and our fan now. I like it. Lots of room for the hoses to go where they got to go. Yeah, so just a short little hose here. One there. I have to get a little creative. This one will have to have a little, sorry, I'm talking and not showing you guys here. But this one will have to have a little bend in it just to get to there. But no big deal at all. It's turning out nice. But this edge here, you know, I'll clean that up real nice. We'll make that look good. Real happy with it. It's a nice thick rad. It's kind of tiny. Like I said, it's small, but it fits. But it's a 4-core, kind of a thick little rad. So I don't think we'll have an issue. These LSs, they run good anyways. They run good with they like a little more temp, and they don't mind. They run at the right temp anyway. So yeah, I'll get this baby lifted up here a little bit. And I like how this is sitting. I'll just make sure I got it centered, and then we can get these front mounts mounted. Got these pieces I'm going to weld in here, and then there's going to be one across the bottom and then up the other side. So basically I'm boxing in the bottom, then I'll go ahead and gusset it and stuff to really true it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some dimple dyeing on these side pieces and on these as well. You won't really see it. You'll see it as it goes together, but you won't really see it much unless you're underneath the car and stuff later. But it'll really stiffen it up, and it'll look cool. I'll get this set up here, and I'll try and tack these pieces in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. See if I can find my other piece. We'll get it tacked in. Here it is. If I didn't waste time looking for stuff that I set down, this car would probably be done by now. There. This will help me now decide how long this has to be. Let's go zip cut this baby off. She's a beauty. Okay, and then I'm gonna leave that there because I'm gonna put a little cross member up in the front here, across this nose piece, and it'll shape across that too. So go ahead and leave that there while I do that, and then trim it out later. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some cardboard and make my template there. I do have to trim these off. I marked them with my straight edge already, these braces, so that they're out of the way. And then they'll probably later mount to that cross member. So get some cardboard here. I'm gonna go to the back side and just trace it out on the bracket that I just made. So go ahead and cut this out, and I will have to fine tune it later, but basically that'll go across there, make it look tough. These cross members, these little supports here, I can build a tab off and attach them. I'll take this off now, and I will finish welding it up a bit, and we'll blow this thing apart. Again, got to cut this out of some metal, and then we'll drill some holes and stuff and get ready for dimple dyeing. So just a couple things I want to show you guys here quick. So I did go ahead and I got my template here. Got a bit of a mess going on, but anyways, I cut it out. It's just a rough cut because I have to match those. You can see I got little marks. I got to match that, but this is good enough for now. What I got to do, because I got to drill to dimple dye, and I got my other piece here that I did weld up, but I got to drill to dimple dye it too. I got a few options here to pick what size I want. Another thing I want to show you guys too is this little guy here, this little kit. So I've had this baby ever since I was a little kid. And I still use this thing and stuff. Got the old, this is pretty cool actually. You can see the old GWG 6-inch ruler, little wooden ruler. I use this baby still, and like I said, I've had it ever since I was a little kid. But I pick the center, make sure I get centered there, and then I go ahead and pick the center this way, and then I just decide, what fits the best. Once I pick the size, it's probably going to be that size. Okay, here's what I got going on. So I went ahead and you can see I center punched that stuff. So I'm going to use this one for these. you just do what you think will look good. So those will be about the hole spacing. And then for this one, these ones you can see I got the little marks. So it's going to be about like that. And then for this end, I'm going to put one big one there on each end. This guy here, I laid him out as well. It's going to be this one as well. Same spacing as over here. So, and then, but at this one, I'm gonna pre-drill some little pilot holes, transfer it to that one, so I don't have to measure twice, and that'll be that. I'm probably gonna dimple dye these tomorrow. So I'll once I get these holes drilled and stuff, I might show you guys, and then I'll pack it in for the night, and then we'll dimple dye and get her all welded up and see what it looks like tomorrow. Okay, I got it. Drilled, how many holes did I drill here? 8, about 20, 25 holes. So I'll show you guys here. Yeah, got them all drilled. Like I said, I'm packing it in for the day, but I'll go ahead and dimple dye those babies tomorrow. These are the 3 that'll need. We'll definitely be back out here after work tomorrow and start smashing this stuff together. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow. So there we go. This baby did bend on me a bit, so I did go ahead and bend it straight, just because it's a little heavier material, so it did some weird warpage things. But I got it all straight. This piece here, this long piece, I'm going to clean it up, obviously, to match the frame and stuff there, and then we'll see how it looks. But I went ahead and got it in there. You can see I tacked that bottom piece on. So that baby's tacked on, and I'll show you from this side because that clamp's not in the way. So yeah, you can see I got my core support. I do have to put some bracing. I'm gonna, put some nice gussets and stuff just to stiffen that up. I finished up them corners. I'll clean them up real nice once I get that whole thing out. And see there, it's boxing in. But I'll clean that real nice once I take it out. And then the other thing I've decided to do is I took this cold roll and I put it in the vise. Anyways, I hammered them ends around. I'm gonna cross brace this thing as well and make it look good. So it'll be something like that. So I'll cross brace it, put one the other way, tie it all together, have a big old X in the front here, and that'll really stiffen that up. Okay, beauty. Now I have to figure out where the center is for this one and trim it off and make another one just like it. So I squared it up and I got a mark here that that intersection should be okay to match them up. All right, I like it. The knucklehead that I am, for this last piece here, I forgot to push the record button, so apologize. But anyways, here we go. We got her. So I'm gonna weld it all up nice. I got it to the top, the bottom. I'm gonna weld it all up nice once I get the core support out of there. But it's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be good. I think it was the best footage I did all day, so we missed it. There we go. Just joking. But I'll show you guys here. So here's what I did. So I went ahead and put that on. It's going to end this frame here. I do have to go ahead and, box it in a little, give it some good structure. But it's, like I said, it's mostly just to end that frame anyways. Oh, and then there's my core support. So I'll show you guys that. Yeah. So it's turning out nice. I like it. It's gonna work just fine. It'll look cool. It'll be strong. But anyways, unfortunately, that's time of the week. I got to kind of end this video. We got to get some editing done and get this turned in. But appreciate you watching, and we're gonna get this car one day. We'll keep plugging away at it. It's going okay. But with work and stuff, it takes what it takes, right? So, but like I said, we'll keep going. Got some other stuff coming too, but I sure appreciate watching, and please like and subscribe.